Welcome to this embodied hypnosis that will help you to do a full body release. By the end of this hypnosis, you will be able to clear and release any limiting beliefs, subconscious patterns, emotional wounds, and invisible walls that are keeping you from living the life you desire. A few indications for this process are: first of all, I invite you to find a quiet room where you can be with yourself for the next 20 to 30 minutes. It's important to not have any outside distraction, so to have a quiet room where you can move around if you want, or you can just lie down if that's what your body desires. Bring with you in the process I invite you to bring with you in the process a soft pillow, a soft blanket, a glass of water, and some earphones or headphones that you can use to listen to my voice closer. After you set up your space, I want you that throughout the process to keep your eyes closed. In this way, you will be able to focus deeper in your inner world and to listen to my voice and to do the process on a deeper level. Another thing that I'm inviting you to do throughout the practice is to use your breath. The breath, it will be the one that will clear out all these limiting beliefs and wounds and emotional stuckness that's left in your body and in your subconscious mind. Basically, the more you will breathe, the more space you will make for new things to come in. And the deeper you breathe, the deeper you release and the faster you release any stuckness. If throughout the practice you feel the need to move around, to cry, to use your voice, to yawn, to move around, to dance, to use your hands, to whatever your body needs, do that, because the role of this practice is to help you connect deeper with your body, is to listen to your body. So if I'm offering you some indication but your body wants to do differently, then you can use and listen to that voice of your body. Then you can just listen to the voice of your body. I advise you to sit laying down on the ground, on the floor, on a chair, on a bed, on a sofa. But if you feel that it's more supportive for you, you can stand up on your feet. And the last thing that I want to advise you throughout this practice is to be really present with yourself, with your body, with everything that shows up, because there is no coincidence that some images or thoughts or emotions are coming through this practice. They are coming to your awareness because they want to be healed, released. So be aware of anything that comes up and be present with everything that this powerful process brings to the surface. So now that you set up your space and you are aware of the recommendations that are best for this practice, let's begin. I invite you to take a deep breath in, and when you exhale, just close your eyes and allow yourself to breathe and allow yourself to just be present in the moment. Just be present with your body, with your soul, with the chair, the bed, the sofa you're sitting on. Just be aware of all your thoughts, all the emotions that you're feeling, the overall energy of your body, but without judging, without interfering, just being present with everything that's coming up to the surface. I invite you now to take a new deep breath in. And when you exhale, just release all of this in the outside world. Release all the thoughts, all the emotions, all the energies that you're feeling. And just leave your body as this empty vessel. Saying to all of these thoughts, emotions, images, energies that you will take them back if you want, if you need them at the end of the session. But now just give this present to yourself to just make your mind, heart and soul and body feel open and empty for the process we are going to take ahead. And the last deep breath in. And when you exhale, just allow yourself to give this present to yourself, to give this moment as a present to yourself, as a calmness, as an inner peace, as a healing moment where you will finally release anything that's holding you back. And I invite you to see how throughout this practice you will breathe in some green, fresh air through your nose, and you breathe out some dark red air through your mouth. You can use sound, you can use sigh, you can cough this air. Through the power of your breath and the power of the colors, we will release anything that's holding you back, anything stuck in your body, in your mind, in your soul. So see how you inhale this green fresh air through your nose and how it's going through your head, through your throat, through your chest, through your hands, through your arms, through your belly, to your feet, through your knees, to your legs. And you breathe out this red, intense, tensioned air with all the limiting beliefs, all the emotional wounds, all the invisible walls. So the breath will be your best ally in this process. Imagine that you're breathing in green fresh air and you're breathing out dark red air. And the more you breathe, the deeper you breathe, the more you release, the fastest you release. You can sigh, you can open your mouth, your throat really big so you can fully release anything that's holding you back. Anything stuck, any trauma, any sad memory, any subconscious pattern or habit or addiction or core limiting belief that you've carrying with you for so many years, but finally you want to let them out, you want to release them. Breathe in green fresh air and breathe out this red air that contains all the cellular blocks, all the invisible stuckness, all the tension from your body, all the heaviness in your shoulders, anything that doesn't feel like you. And be present with this breath and be present with this breath. Make it more and more intense. The more you breathe, the deeper and deeper you release. You can Wiggle a little bit your toes, your fingers, your head, your neck, so you can fully release the tension, the stuckness, the contraction in your body. You're doing amazing already. Keep breathing, being aware that everything you ever lived is living in your body. Any thought form, any emotion, any negative habit, any negative pattern, anything coming from your parents, everything is held in your body. Everything is held in your body. Anything. And the more you allow yourself to breathe, the more you allow yourself to fully release anything that's blocking you. And the more you breathe, the more you make space for what you want to bring in your life, for what you want to create. Breathing green air through the nose, breathing dark air through the mouth. Breathing fresh, new beginnings through the nose. Breathing out any stagnancy. Breathing in light. Breathing out darkness. Breathing in more awareness. Breathing out any unconscious patterns. Breathing in new openings in your body. And letting all out. And just tune to your body. And just tune into your body and just feel how that breath was for your body. If you feel some tingling sensations, some pleasant stinging, maybe you feel some warmth, maybe you feel more open, full of ease, maybe you feel how the energy started to move. Just be fully present to your body. And now we are going into the full body release process. Throughout the process, you may feel some discomfort, you may feel like some stiffness shows to the surface, some stuckness, some contraction. You may feel your body like it doesn't feel the best, but all that means that the process works, that all the limiting beliefs and emotional wounds and invisible walls are breaking down, are coming to the surface so you can release them. This type of alchemy is called breaking down before breaking through, and that means that before you feel the best and released and full of ease, you will feel a little bit deeper and more intense. So just be aware that you may have different alchemizations through this process, and just be present to your body. Now it's the moment to call in some support in this process. If you have like a power animal that you want to invite with you, a spirit animal, a guardian angel, God, universe, source, a calming presence in your life, your favorite toy as a child, whatever brings support and comfort. You can call in its presence now with us in this session, so it can support you throughout the process to get on with it and fully release anything that's holding you back. Also, before starting, and now that you called in your favorite support system, I invite you to just connect with your soul and see connect with your soul and tune into an intention that you want to bring in for today's process. What is your desire for doing this process? What do you want to achieve? How do you want to feel? What do you want to change in your life with it? Being focused on an intention really helps us to bring that intention faster into the physical reality. So just tune into what brought you to this process. Why did you desire to do a full body clearing? What do you want to clear? Do you want to clear some childhood trauma? Do you want to create a life of your dreams? Do you want to attract a healthier relationship? Do you want to make more money? Do you want to find your purpose? Do you want to feel good enough? Just call in your soul's intention for today's process. Now that you got your intention, I want you to just let it go, knowing that it will come to fruition. Trusting your inner being and your support system that it will make it true. So let's start the process now. So we are beginning at the top of your head. I want you to start breathing on the top of your hand. Imagining that when you're breathing in air, you're breathing through all the cells, the muscles, the bones, the tendons that are situated on the top of your head. And with each deep breath you're taking, you're clearing any stuckness, any stagnancy, any blockages that are on the top of your head. The top of your head is the crown chakra, and it's associated with the connection to the source. So the more you breathe into this area, the more open you will allow yourself to be to the source. The more open you'll be to receive signs and intuitions and signals from your guides. So with each breath, you're clearing the stuck energy on the top of your head, making that energy move so you can make space for a new connection to the source. And now I want you to breathe through your forehead area, and just imagine how you breathe in this green fresh air through your forehead area, and you breathe out dark red air, releasing all the energy that is stuck down here, pulling out all the density found in this space. The forehead is connected to our vision and to our clarity and to our thoughts and processes. So if you have a block here or any negative energy or imprint, through your breath you're clearing them and you're pulling them out of your head and out of your energetic field. The more you breathe, the more you clear those negative thoughts and patterns. The more you breathe, the more you clear any stagnancy, any stuffiness, any lack of clarity that you might feel in your head. Now I invite you to move to your eyes and breathe through your eyes. Breathe in green, fresh air and breathe out red, intense air. And feel how all the energy behind your eyes is starting to move. Your eyes are associated with anything you saw and you didn't want to see. Maybe it was traumatic. With anything you wanted to see but you didn't see. Your eyes are also associated with anything you shut down or suppressed or you didn't want to look in your life. So the more you breathe through your eyes, the more you're clearing that energy from your eyes, letting that go fully. Now I want you to move and breathe through your ears. Your ears are associated with anything you wanted to hear but you didn't hear, or with anything you heard but you didn't want to hear. So breathe green fresh air through your ears and breathe out dark red air, clearing anything in your ears. Anything you heard that have been scary, anything fearful, harsh, and let go of anything in your ears. And now I invite you to move and breathe through your mouth and really use sound, sight, cough, yell, anything that's coming through your mouth, because the mouth is associated with expression, with the lack of communication, with anything you repressed, with any need that you didn't communicate to the outside world, and also with anything you said that was harmful and hurtful and painful. So the more you breathe green fresh air in and you breathe out dark red air, the more you're letting go of any subconscious imprints in this area. Really feel that energy coming to the surface and alchemized. So now we're moving down to the neck, and I want you to breathe through your neck. Breathe in green fresh air and breathe out dark red air, and clear anything blocking you in your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is the center associated to the power and confidence, and anything blocking your confidence is located here. So the more you breathe, the more confident you are. The more you release anything blocking you from feeling powerful in your life. Breathe in green fresh air and breathe out, pulling all that energy. Anything that you said that were harmful or hurtful, really opening your mouth and letting all that energy go. You may feel a lot of energy here, like a cry, a release, a cough, but let anything and allow everything to happen. And now I invite you to breathe through your heart chakra and clear anything that's blocking you from giving and release, and clearing anything that's blocking you from giving and receiving love and relationships and connections. Breathe in green fresh air and breathe out dark red air, just pulling from out of your heart, out of your chest, and letting everything go. Your heart is also associated with anything that's blocking you from your heart is also associated with anything that's blocking you from your greatest blooming and expression. So the more you breathe, the more room you'll make in your heart to bloom and express yourself better. And now I invite you to breathe through your physical heart and breathe out any rage, any hatred, anything that's stuck here, because the physical heart is associated with rage and hatred. And the more you breathe in deep fresh air and the more you breathe out red intense air, the more you're getting everything out of there. Any rage, any hate. And now I invite you to breathe through your lungs into your chest cavity. This is an area where depression and sadness are. And really deep breath in, green fresh air, and breathe out dark red air, pulling all of the stuckness out of your lungs and chest, out of your bones, pulling out any of that depression, of that sadness, or of that happiness, pulling out any of that depression, of that sadness, of that heaviness in your chest. And this is also the place where people have anxiety and a lot of protection mechanism. So pulling out what caused that pain and why you needed to protect yourself. Really breathing out everything that's blocking you in your lungs. And now we're moving down to your spine. So again, I invite you to breathe everything out of your spine. The spine is usually associated with trauma and agitation. So breathe in green fresh air and breathe out red intense air, pulling all the energy out of your spine, all the trauma, all the agitation. Now I want you to breathe through your arms and your shoulders, and this is the area of the things that you did and it wasn't good. So when you breathe in deep fresh air, you're clearing out through the red intense air anything that you did and it wasn't good, any weakness, anything you wanted to do but you couldn't do. Breathing out and getting that out of your body. And having compassion for yourself, that you couldn't do some stuff or you did some stuff that weren't so full of light. And now I invite you to breathe through your kidney area. Your kidneys are associated with grief and guilt and fear and shame. So when you breathe in deep fresh air, you actually clear anything in your kidneys and breathe out any stuckness. The kidneys are associated also with holding a lot of energy, grief, fear, blame, shame. So breathe out any grief, any fear, any blame, any shame that you're feeling in your body and get everything out of there. Breathing out. So now we're moving to the liver. And the more you breathe, the more you are going to release the anger from your liver. The anger is associated with The liver is associated with anger, inflamed energy, emotion. So the more you breathe in and out, the more you're pulling all this stuck energy out of your liver, letting everything go out. And now we're moving to your spleen. And breathe in green fresh air. And breathe out any mistrust, pulling that out so you can trust yourself and relationships. Really breathing any mistrust out of your system. And now we're moving into the stomach area, and a lot can be held. And now we're moving into your stomach area, and now we're moving into the belly area, into the stomach area, and a lot can be held here in the solar plexus, a lot of traumas. So pull that density out of your stomach and belly through your breath. Breathing in green fresh air and breathing out any density, any trauma that you've been keeping in your stomach, pulling that ickness out of there. And again, you might yawn, cry, feel weird, feel amazing. Whatever it is, just keep going. Just let it go. And now I invite you to breathe through your womb area, through your reproductive area. And I invite you to breathe through any misuse of sexual energy. So breathe in green, fresh air. And breathe out dark, and breathe out red, intense air, and release any stuckness in your womb area. Just clearing everything out. And the womb is also associated with our creativity, so the more you're breathing here, the more you're releasing any creative blocks, anything that's blocking your creativity, your abundance, and your ability to dream and imagine. So clear everything out from this area as well. So keep breathing now, and we're going to the hips, and the hips are associated with repressed and suppressed emotional energy. So any emotional wound, any trauma is situated here. So breathe in green, fresh energy. So breathe in green, fresh energy, and breathe out dark red energy, and pull all the stuckness out of your hip bones. All that energy that's been stagnant here, that's been repressed and suppressed. Continuing to move down into your leg area. So you're going to breathe in green fresh air and breathe out from the deep inside your bones, deep inside the bones of your legs and knees. Just breathing out anything that stopped you from moving forward, anything that stops you from living your life in your greatest expression, anything you wanted to do but you couldn't do. And really clearing any of the blockages of hesitation, commitment, lack of consistency. Really let everything go. And now we're moving into your feet, letting go of any blocks connecting you to the earth, anything blocking you from being completely rooted, which also goes into the bases of the spine. So as you're breathing deep, as you're breathing green, fresh air through your feet and breathing out red, dark air, you also tune into your root chakra because they are very connected. And anything that's blocked you from feeling safe and secure in every area of your life. And now just take a moment to be present with your body. Feel all the energy that's been alchemized, utilized, all the energy that's been transmuted and transformed into something positive. And I invite you to put your hands on your heart and your womb and just breathe. Just breathe in this stillness after the storm of moving the energy. Just notice how you feel now compared to when we started. Gently, kindly scan your body, noticing any new openings, sensations, or areas that are warm or cold, pulsating or vibrating, flowing or glittering with energy. And continue to breathe. I invite you to thank yourself so much for doing this for you. And whatever you're experiencing now, I want you to know that it's perfect. The amount of what you let go of today is exactly what you needed, the exact right dose for you at this time. So celebrate and honor yourself for showing up, letting go, and opening yourself for connection, love, and kindness with yourself and others. And And I want you now to tune into the new openings in your body. Feel all the spaciousness in different parts of your body. And I want you to know that some limiting beliefs or emotional traumas or invisible walls might take a little bit more time to be released than today. Maybe they will be released through your maybe they will be released through your dreams tonight, in a couple of days, and just be kind and gentle with yourself. And with the new space and opening that has been created in your body in this moment, bring in more light, clarity, love in your body. Because now you're this empty vessel, and allow yourself to be filled with love, wisdom, and to receive all this new energy that's flowing into your body. Now tune in and remember the intention that you wanted to receive. And just hold that template in your genetics, in your subconscious mind. And knowing for sure that now you made space for new beliefs, new emotions, new behaviors that will help you to bring that manifestation faster in your reality. I invite you now to thank your guide, your support system, for being here with us today, for supporting you to do the process. And thank yourself so much for having the courage to go on this journey. Continue to breathe, be open, and be relaxed. And I invite you to be gentle with yourself for the rest of the day, drinking lots of water. And if you need further integration, I invite you to journal about anything you felt in this process, or dance with anything that's bubbling up and coming to the surface, or going for a walk. Being ready and open for new changes in yourself and in your life. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes and come back into the space, stretching your body, drinking a sip of water. And when you're ready, come back into the surface. And when you're ready, come back into the space, opening your eyes, stretching your body, and taking a deep breath in and deep breath out to fully release the practice. Congrats for the beautiful work you've done.